makes no difference to me, babe. You look exactly the same to me. There ain't no time crossing your legs inside the diner, raising the coffee to your lips, the steam. You saw the masterpiece. She looks a lot like you, wrapping her left arm around your right, ready to walk you through.
Okay, so welcome back to day 3 of our building the big bridge. Is that what we're going to call it, Jack? Is the big bridge?
Yep.
The bridge, hopefully strong enough that we can drive our equipment across with a 13-foot span. So right here behind me, we've got some of our bigger logs. We're gonna be milling some of the biggest timbers I've ever milled today, 10 by 10s. So Jack and I are going to get started on that now. Hopefully we can get them all done and get them placed in position today. All right, sit next to me here. Sight down the log. Do you see the blade? Mm-hmm. So the blade has to be centered on the center of the log. It doesn't necessarily mean the center here. You can see that that's offset. Mm-hmm. So I want to actually find the true center, so kind of estimate it. Mm-hmm. So what we'll do is you stay on that side, okay, and you sight down that log, and you tell me when I'm over the center on my side here.
You're going away from the center. Yep, maybe there.
Looks pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll check your end. Which way do you need to go?
Wow.
Long ways that way, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, so grab the PV. Hand it to me. Now you eyeball that down there and tell me when I've gone far enough. Ready?
You're moving the other side too, which is the problem.
Yeah, we'll have to make an adjustment.
Oh, that might be good.
Okay, so the reason why we make that first cut is just to double check, are we truly on the center? If we look over here, do we see, are we on the center? Is that where we want to be on the log? Right there, is that the center?
No, not quite.
Not quite. We should probably move that over a little. Let's check the other end. Also, our depth, want to make sure that we're cutting the full length of this, right? How's our center here? Now this is how we adjust the depth of the cut, right here. This is on a slide, so we'll slide if we need to. You pinch and slide this up and down. So when we start, our first cut will be at 0. You'll be in charge of that winch, I'm in charge of this one. So when I give you instructions, we're going to go down 10. You're going to take this down to 10, the very bottom right here, right? And we're going to lower the winch until this comes down and just touches. You want to go see what a 10 by 10 looks like?
Sure.
Come on over. So that's my first ever 10 by 10. That is a big chunk of wood, huh? Goodness. I can only imagine what that thing weighs. All right, let's sling it out of here and get it on some sleepers. That's a nice big timber, huh? I wonder if we have anything big enough for another one. Is this one big enough here, Jack? Right there, maybe? This one's bigger, but that one's really long. I don't think we can get a 10 by 10 out of that other one. So here's what we're going to do. So I don't have big enough logs to do a whole lot of 10 by 10. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 10 by 10s. I think I might have one big enough here to do it. And then I've got, well, there are some at the bottom of the pile there. I don't want to dig through those right now. Let's try this one here. And then I've got 3, 4, 6 by 10s that we'll put in the middle. So that'll give us 5 timbers across there, the big ones on the outside and the 3 smaller ones in the middle. Does that sound good, Jack?
Yep.
We'll do 4 by 6 decking. That's a lot of wood. So I was hoping we were going to be able to get 10 inches out of this one, but it's not big enough. And look, you see the hook in it? It's got a ton of hook in it. Would never get it out of there. So I'm going to put this over in the firewood pile. We'll have to keep sorting and see if I can pull something else out of there. We can get a full 10 inches out. It's going to be tight. I found one, Jack. I'm thinking that's going to do it. What do you think?
I think it will.
Is there a 10 by 10 in there? That's a big one there. That is a big one. All right, let me cut that. See, it's got kind of a flare on the end of it there, a real swell. That's going to give us problems. So we'll cut that off and then we'll measure it. And I think we'll get a 13 footer out of here. That was all she wrote on that one, Jack. So that was really tight on that one, Jack. We have a little bit of wane on the corner, but that's going to be just perfect. That's a nice timber right there, isn't it? That is going to be nice. That is big. Goodness. All right, let's snatch it, put it over in the cribbing, and I think we have our timbers. Let's load them up and take them on down. I'm going to put the sleepers down over there. I want you to come around and come right in there, just like you dumped the gravel, and put them on the sleepers, okay? All right, come on down this side. I'll have you guided into place. Stay away. Stay back over here till I tell you. Just come down here and get ready. So these will be a little long. We'll have to trim them, but I'm hoping they'll fit in the hole. If not, we'll have to trim them now. So what I want you to do is to go ahead and carefully spin that around. Don't get underneath of it. On the corner, put it right in the corner. All right, coming down. Okay, let me get it down. So I'm going to have you rig this one up so you've got everything just right here. Now, when I pick it, we'll check the balance. If it's not balanced, if it's leaning one way, I'll take the pressure off and you just slide it this way an inch or two.
Like the last one?
Yeah, the last one wasn't as balanced as it should have been, but go ahead and hook it up. Hook it up as tight as you can, right there.
So slip this through?
Yep. So we want to leave enough chain that it can spin, right? So we can, and then when you have a tail with a bunch of tail, these things will hook and hang on things, especially the hook. So I'll just take it and hook it back to itself. It's much less likely for this to hook onto something than for this. Okay, are you ready?
One is open and one is closed.
Okay, stay clear and get ready to make any adjustments. So what we'll have to do, Jack, is we'll have to sit it down alongside its sister, and then I'll have to reposition the backhoe.
Okay.
I think. All right, so why don't you come over here on the light end and put a little pressure on it. Just don't get under it. Go on the very outside of it. Okay, we're ready? We're moving. What's that?
I don't spend a lot of time around paper.
Now clear, whoa! Clear the gravel off of that timber, or the sleeper. All right, we're lifting. You have to move it into place by hand because I've run out of boom. See if I,
That one.
yeah, I can't go any higher. So I'm gonna sit it down and then we'll just put it into place. I'll move.
You could keep on pulling it back and then pull it some more.
Yeah, I'll move it with the bucket. Just unhook my chain. I can scoot it over with the backhoe. Grab the sledge.
My favorite tool. And
Just a second.
what I should do to get strong is just swing the sledgehammer. Or just hold it for long periods of time.
All right, how's that look? Not a bad day's work. What do you think, Jack?
I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, I think it looks great. So those are the full dimension 2 10x10s. They don't look so big when they're spanning 12 feet, are they?
Nope.
So we're gonna put 3 more 6x10s. 6x10s. We'll put 2 probably pretty close to the outsides, then 1 in the center to carry the 4x, and the 4x6 is on the top. But I think that's a pretty good start for a bridge, don't you?
Yep.
See from over here, murderous light. That looks great, Jack. Well, what do you say? Should we go in and get a cool drink?
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in the next video.